Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a new edition of Merrill's Monday Morning Market Madness. Coming at you today with an update on the Phoenix area housing market and exactly what's been going on. The market is absolutely crazy right now. It is on fire. We have such a severe inventory shortage. We are seeing home values rise rapidly. We're seeing multiple offers on almost every single listing. It's just nuts out there right now. So let's start by looking at the month supply of inventory like we always do. Right now we have 8,723 active listings, 13,781 pending listings. So, more than 5,000 or roughly 5,000 more homes are pending than what are actually active on the market. And then in the last 30 days, we've had 9,242 homes close in the past 30 days. So we're currently sitting at a month supply of inventory of 0.94. Last Monday was 0.98. The week before that was like 0.17, something like that. So we're seeing, continuing to see a decline in inventory compared to the number of homes that are selling. It's getting so low out there that it's getting to be, it's getting kind of ridiculous, to be honest with you. It's fascinating and scary and interesting all at the same time. Almost every home, that gets listed on a Thursday or Friday, they end up getting so many offers on it that by Sunday they're just done. They don't even want to show it anymore. And, usually accepting something, Sunday afternoon. So I thought I wanted to tweak how I normally report the month supply of inventory. Previously, I've been reporting the entire MLS. Well, the problem with that is that our MLS sometimes, because it's so big, we sometimes get listings for homes that are actually in different MLSs like Payson, Sedona, Flagstaff, Tucson. A lot of agents who are members of multiple MLSs are still listing those homes in our MLS. And some of those markets might not be as hot as ours. The vast majority of those homes, of course, are in our market. But I have decided to tweak moving forward how I'm going to report these numbers to you. Instead of looking at the entire MLS, I'm going to restrict it to just Maricopa and Pinal County, because that is the vast majority of the Phoenix metro area. And so in Maricopa County, 7,600 active listings, 8,766 that have sold in the past 30 days. So the month supply of inventory for Maricopa and Pinal County, slightly lower at 0.87. So I think that's a fairer representation of most of my audience. And so I wanted to give you guys, we're talking about the Phoenix metro area in our market updates, and don't want to be including homes that aren't part of the metro area. So just wanted to give you an update. Moving forward, it'll just be Maricopa and Pinal County. Our team, we specialize in the Southeast Valley: Chandler, Gilbert, Queen Creek, Santan Valley, Maricopa, Mesa, places like that. So I wanted to, we did this a few weeks ago, probably a month and a half ago. I did a study on how much average sales prices had risen in several of the East Valley cities over the previous year. But I said in that episode, well, this is a little bit of a bad representation, because the homes that were closing a little over a month ago, well, they had been homes that were going under contract in the middle of the peak kind of stay-at-home order. And now the homes that are closing in the past 30 days, most of them went under contract, late May and early June. Or, let's just say in May sometime. And that was, for the most part, obviously we're not out of Corona, but you know what I mean? Like, stay-at-home order has kind of ended, and a lot of the market is getting back to normal-ish. And so I thought it would be fun to look at these numbers again, and it was very interesting. We've seen a significant jump in home values. So in Chandler for the last 30 days. So I'm going to look at Chandler, Gilbert, Mesa, Queen Creek, and Santan Valley. Now, all of Maricopa and Pinal County, by the way, for the homes that have sold in the last 30 days, average sales price, $412,847. If you compare that, so what is sold in the last 30 days compared to what sold in the same 30 days a year ago. So 2019, June 13th through July 13th of 2019, Average sales price has increased by 10.7%. Now, early January, I did an episode. It was actually January 13th. If you want to go back and watch it, if you don't believe me, I did an episode and I said, most economists, most of the models, you can get on Zillow and they have like a home value estimate. Most of them were predicting that home values were going to increase in the Phoenix metro area by 3, maybe 5% was like the highest estimate that I saw. Over the past 12 months, we have seen an increase of 10.7% in all of Maricopa and Pinal County. But check out some of these cities. Chandler, current average sales price, $442,201. That is an increase from last year of 14.9%. Gilbert, for whatever reason, I don't know if there were a few homes that sold that were really expensive last year or a few homes that sold that were really cheap this year, but Gilbert has only seen an increase of 6.1%. Again, I think there were probably a few outliers in that data that might be throwing it off, because every other city, Mesa, 11.8%. Queen Creek, 18.6%, and Santan Valley is at a 13.3%. And again, earlier in the year, I had predicted an average increase of about 10% this year. And across the board, we're seeing, 11 to 15%, Gilbert being the only exception. But again, I think there's some outliers. I think once we update that, again, probably in 30 days or so, we're going to see even greater increases, because even though we're in July, we're still seeing mega multiple offer bidding wars on a lot of houses. So, I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of the year, we're going to see an average sales price increase from the beginning of 2020 to the end of 2020 might be in the neighborhood of 15% for the year, unless something major shifts or changes. So if you own a home, congratulations, your value is going up significantly. If you don't own a home, let's get you in one as soon as possible, because values are rapidly rising. A big piece of this is just, incredibly low interest rates. Average interest rates for a 30-year fixed rate conventional mortgage sitting around 3.2% right now. So just an incredible time to get into the market. So hope you found this interesting or helpful. If you'd like to know more about what the market is doing in your area or your city or your neighborhood, please let me know. I'd be happy to run these same numbers for you, and hope you all have a great day.